Hey folks, good to see you again. We're going to extend upon what we just posted a couple of days ago, which was talking about flossing through the hip, hitting that lateral lunge, using the pole assist to help improve position, specifically if we aren't quite as supple as K-Star is or some of the other people. We need a little bit of assistance, and that's a great way to do it. We're just going to extend that to use some distraction on the hip joint. A lot of times when people are kind of progressing through their ankle dorsiflexion situation, which a lot of people, if you're struggling in the bottom part of the squat, you know, the ankle is going to be a big thing that your coaches or your physician should be looking at and working with. But another thing that I've been able to see or seen on several occasions here in the office is that once we clear up a lot of the ankle stuff, if there's still a problem with buckling in that bottom position and losing stability in the bottom of squat, particularly if there's any weight on the bar in any type of squat variant, a lot of times it's that hip that's really diving in and through and just going through a very poor position, leaving the body very vulnerable. So getting into either a pigeon stretch or what we call a squatting runner stretch, modified runner stretch, whatever you want to call it, helps pull or distract that capsule back into the socket or get you where you want to be through the hip, while at the same time being able to maintain things through the ankle, through the knee, a lot of other parameters of the good squat. So what we're going to do is show this. Right now I'm already strapped up right here high in the groin position there, right in the crease. And I want to be able to, gather a little bit of tension on here. I have a blue band. Bigger guys might be using a green band, but for the most part, the blue band should do you pretty good. You're going to reach out here, and as I do this, I'm going to grab my foot to kind of get it pinned down right in through here, as well as actually have some leverage to open up through the hip as I sink down into this. So what I'm going to do is really come forward and try and create that good squat bottom position where I'm really opening up through that hip, getting things opened up there, and now that band is pulling me back. If you look at this, I'm kind of at this angle. So if I look straight back here, I got this straight line of action with this band coming at an angle. It's back, but it's also as an angle to get this hip to open up. So I have space for my pelvis to drop down without breaking, without me needing to break or being forced to break through my midline. So again, you lock down in through here, drive out with that elbow, big chest, gorilla chest as I'm trying to kind of twist away and create a counter rotation from my hip and my torso. Here I can kind of move down and through, rotate, go through a lot of light, as they say, feathering through that position to hit the corners. But then after a while, you can do my same thing where I go right into that hamstring stretch, drop down, in and through. So a little bit broader, deeper range of motion, and then also can do some feather, reposition, and really make sure I'm hitting good position with that ankle. I'm also working on the front part of the hip, keeping shoulders back if I can, to again kill as many birds with one mobility stone as possible. Always switch the other side regardless of what you're feeling, but for the most part, that should get things opened up and really start to refine the bottom position, specifically if you've gone through a lot of ankle dorsiflexion things and you're still struggling. Hope that helps.